This team of scientists is heading out to Grasslands National Park in Canada in search of a small prairie species that spends most of its time underground. While the name of the ecosystem, Grasslands, infers a simple grassy landscape, it is so much more. This prairie ecosystem is teeming with life, from bison to rattlesnakes. The deep stillness of the grasslands is broken by the squeaking and barking of a small animal. Meet the black-tailed prairie dog. Often confused for a gopher, the black-tailed prairie dog is actually a threatened species in Canada and is found in a very limited region in Saskatchewan. Today, these scientists from the Wilder Institute will be processing black-tailed prairie dogs to better understand the genetic variation in Canada's prairie dog population. To study the prairie dogs, first, they need to catch them. The team will set up traps, which are enabled by a trigger plate at the far end. To entice the prairie dogs, the team will use peanut butter and oats and make a little trail leading to the trap. Sometimes they'll even add carrots and cabbage to give them extra moisture. After setting up the traps, the team will wait for up to 2 hours to see if any prairie dogs enter. Once in the trap, the prairie dogs are coaxed into a bag for data collection. Prairie dogs are measured and weighed. They can range in weight. Pups could be 200 to 300 grams, and a larger adult male could be 1,500 grams. To assess the presence of sylvatic plague, a major threat to the black-tailed prairie dog population, they are brushed for fleas, which are then taken for testing to confirm if the fleas are carrying the bacteria. Rolling the prairie dogs over on their side allows the team to record their sex and to check if the females have had pups this year. For genetic sampling, both hair and a tiny skin sample are taken. All prairie dogs that are processed are also microchipped on their right hip to be able to individually identify them and assess their survival in future years. When processing is complete and the handling bag is peeled back, often the prairie dog's eyes are still closed. But as soon as they see the light, they pop out and run to their burrows. These black-tailed prairie dogs play a crucial role in their ecosystem. They're known as a keystone species, which means that many other species depend on them for survival. Happy with being able to sample a handful of prairie dogs, the team heads home for the day. Due to habitat loss and fragmentation, disease and human persecution, the black-tailed prairie dog's range has declined by close to 98% over the last 200 years. Learn how you can support this unique species over at www.wilderinstitute.org.